Welcome to the night drive in the 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. Same thing as the CX-50, it's just the powertrain that's different. The interior is pretty much the same, except for a little purple bit on the far left of the instrument cluster. So here's what we're looking at night, and yes, I have my Apple CarPlay connected, and yes, I have the touch screen enabled. So I can use the rotary controller to change tracks. So if you look at the bottom right of the screen, I'm changing tracks, and then I'm going to go and get the full map view right here. But at the same time, if I just want to touch the screen for whatever reason, and I don't want to use the controller, well, I can go out and do that. No issues, no problems at all. If I want to go to the home screen for the Mazda infotainment system, there are 4 buttons surrounding the rotary dial, and I'm just going to scroll over to the word and icon Mazda, and that's how I get to where it is that I need to be. I'm going to go back 1, and that gets me to the main menu with these 5 different things. If I do want to go to Apple CarPlay, I'm just going to pull down on the scroller, and that's how we get to that. Bit of an interesting note here. There is no fancy way to change the brightness and dimness, or to brighten or dim the actual lights inside. There's a couple of physical buttons here, and right now I am at, there's some beeps there, so I'm at the lowest possible setting. So here is the highest setting, so pretty bright. I'm going to go down 1, and it gets significantly darker, so it's either really bright or kind of dim-ish. I'm going to go back to the bright side, and let's go right over here, show you a couple more things, and then we'll take a look at the backup camera. So the HVAC system, it's in black and white. Your heated steering wheel, heated seats are in orange. Cooled seats here on the top trim GT for the CX-50 Hybrid. Everything's so nicely laid out. It's so compact, but you don't sacrifice any of the controls. So I really like this. It's one of my favorite HVAC systems in the entire industry. Over to the instrument cluster, the center dial is digital. The bookends are analog. I don't care as long as I can get the information out of it. Some people might, because competitors do offer fully digital instrument clusters. So if you are heavy into tech, or that's your thing, maybe the CX-50 really might not be for you. So here's a good spot to get pulled over, and let's take a look at the backup camera. This is, again, the GT trim, so you do have a 360 cam here, and it's pretty high res. So there it is right there, and let's just kind of go around and get a bit of a different look there. And it does have the hood view. Now, it's a little low res here. On the right side, you do get the 360 cam. So there's that side of it, and the beeping you're hearing is because I'm in reverse, and it is a hybrid, so it's silent. I'm in EV mode, so you have to have some kind of audible sound and chime come out of this, so that's why that's there. So again, backup cameras here. You turn the wheel, and you get the lines that change as well. You can see right there, I'm next to a curb, so let me get that wheel straightened out again, and let's change views. Come on, let's change views. There we go. So not too bad. So right now the setting I have is the, I'm going to call it traditional setting, where all of the numbers are laid out. It goes from 0 up to 260, not all. It goes up by increments of 20. And I'm going to hit the info again, and the numbers still stay. But now I get my direction and my distance to empty and my average consumption. And one more time, and all of the numbers go away. It's more of a modern look here. So overall, it's a pretty clean setup here as far as the CX-50 goes. And I know it's new. It only came out a couple of years ago, but it still has that nice traditional yet modern upscale look to it. I'm going to put the dome lights on and give you a quick look at what you would see if the dome lights are on. If you are in the driver's seat or the passenger seat, you can't really see the cool stitching here, but that'll be in the full review. But overall, I like the way this is set up. It's not overly complicated. There's just enough character and brightness here, so it's not too dimly lit. And again, if you don't like the full amount of brightness, you go down 1 notch, and it goes down significantly, but it's not too dark that you can't see everything. That's going to wrap it up for the night drive on the 2025 Mazda CX-50/CX-50 Hybrid. If you have any questions on what you've seen, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to engage in respectful conversation. I invite you to join our social media platforms. We are on all of the major ones. I thank you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.